Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Jets 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. 30. The 20. 10. And they're going to score on the final return. Touchdown, Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Michael Batchley to kick off for the Chargers.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
What, Mama?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And now he'll tuck it and run. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talked about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now back to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down.
Holding.
Able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, wow. In the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. After the run, now Herbert to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride. And
Sonny, take your socks off so you don't fall.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
There defensively.
Mama call you.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. Double team, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. Defensively, that time they run zone coverage as a rookie QB. What lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And some space here. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Going crazy, child.
It's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
You get this baby off my back.
2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
Sonny, don't slam that door.
Stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle.
Don't slam that door.
Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Jets nothing.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And they'll turn it hard in to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. Bang. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Bang.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
All right. Me too.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. They're only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Right, she got your phone.
Around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Like, why you wouldn't follow me? Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
Yeah, give me back. What? Oh, get it back. Somebody pick it up. Jump over. Let's go.
Shot at the 33-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops
like that, girl.
and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now left side on the
Oh, you gone. You starting to sell out, man.
Before he's dropped. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back.
Who gave you ice cream?
Up the first.
first down, New York.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead.
I know, review.
He
Back,
took
can you
quite a
make
bit
me a
of
little
air
drink?
underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the
drink.
strong arm.
That part was
It's
easy.
in here.
You can see that throughout
So
his
you get
college
this to
career.
Mimi
But
for
what you
me.
want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunky yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Good.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
Yeah, you see I bought you some more.
Plays 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Yeah.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, dear. Thank you.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by a Kyle Witherspoon. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is
ice cream
that one
gone,
that maybe
baby.
a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first
no,
half.
I don't want that. Thank you.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And they'll give it here to his running back. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Son, you're funny. Did you make you some ice cream? Oh, I see.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Intentional grounding when I was passing to somebody.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And complete right side to Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Here's Herbert down on 2nd down. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain.
I was going to say make.
Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. He goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Quentin Williams. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in.
Where did you get that name from?
There. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you're ahead twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being four down territory.
Didn't I say you, Kelly?
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And this one is right through.
Oh, so say it to you.
And that'll push the lead up to 8. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Can you, because you can't read it like that. Can you read it like that?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That's because you was eating that food cold.
This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Raymond.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
I'm going to go on a nice run and win all my games.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Jack Doyle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
I had his number in my other phone, but
for that run pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. It was solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line, allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning
Ask was that Junior or Raymond Lee?
Right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That
you think he gonna come
to make the big move towards the end zone?
I ain't got time for it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Playing me, Shady.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Did we send Monica an invite? Monica Jones, my cousin. We did.
Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Do you have his phone number, perhaps?
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd
I want to
down.
make sure we got Monica first. We have Monica
Offense
Jones.
in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Get the list, man.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Here as he's taken down.
Jabari Zuniga.
Sack of his young NFL career.
4th down.
Yeah.
Here's Ty Long now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
You call one I didn't know she heard that.
Get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Already backed up. Now backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they end up running themselves out of time.
Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Okay, I had to make sure I had my gun.
1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is in the end zone. Touchdown. Corey Davis. His
Man, that was
3rd
dedicated to
touchdown
my
now
uncle.
on the year.
I'm
And
sorry,
the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Kicker on for the point after.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go.
Let me text my brother.
From the pocket,
Nolan's phone
eyes
number.
on the ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back.
Okay,
But as you
hold
noted,
on, y'all
stayed
still
alive
talking.
as a
Hold on.
passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there too.
Okay, send me Junebug phone number.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it
Mom,
goes.
I know you got it. Stop playing. This is serious.
Taken in the end zone.
That's what I be tired
No
of. Right
chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ronda, you got a pin? She going to get a pin.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try to get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you're
I just checked Henry now.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big.
I
and
did.
get things going in the excitement area.
Because I texted him
First
group
down,
text.
Justin Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral.
Then when we went to the tournament,
neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
10 at the 40-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, Herbert.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
And Stills over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one.
You got it, man.
Down inside the 20.
Yes.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
17-yard line.
What we're not going to do is question me on what I said. I told you.
Operating from the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
No, I talked to him like last week.
That was an interesting
look
there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them.
Don't hang up my phone.
You
see us talking.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal. To the air again, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Mike Williams, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
The Chargers will line up.
Herbert back to the air. And the intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
Marcus.
In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. A good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
All right, Mom, thank you.
We're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
No.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
I said no.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll
I'm copying him.
Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This tight end complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Down, New York.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws. We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in. A lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And they go screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick here is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete to Jared Cook.
Where's she at?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They throw down the field, caught by his running back. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big one there for the Chargers.
Actually, I thought it was just
so now then, the big play has them all the
that girl
way
don't sleep.
inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert able to get this with Eckler out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Again, Herbert. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert throwing again. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
I have no worries with that.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. They had to go
counting, and I can tell.
the Jets are going to get the football back.
Many people.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for the Jets, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
I'm tired too. Sauce. I'm just gonna finish this out on this 4, and then I'm out. Then I'm freaking out, man. Man, I should be drinking.
I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got 1,000 on the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't y'all? Nice like this, I wish I was with y'all. On my surf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the rust. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Maniac straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down?
Oh, it's right here.
Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Souljah, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold to the summer. Baby, I really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold to the summer.
You say what? Hey. Hey, that was a classic. And you know what? I looked for that forever. I could not find that nowhere. She was like, I said, come lay down. Lay your ass down.
I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Yeah. Even with a sprain.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets.
Pass set to kick off.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line. And I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's the Jets punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
The ball carrier.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this one is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Like the ball.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
How you lose that guy?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
The 37-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is ThugCast on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Jets 3, Dolphins nothing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Tony Pollard, the ball.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here we go, D, get up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I understand how y'all
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
Another
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Having awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he'll look downfield for Waller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Jets.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got this one completed to Mims.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Turn that up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the Dolphins' 19-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 4. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts,
Brings up
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Rosa's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having get a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
The kick.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
It's up. It is through. That'll make this now a 28-13 game.
28, Jets 13. Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Able to connect with Mims. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. going to wind up and air it out. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now they try the right side here. Wiggles free. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
And 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Taylor Muse with it. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15.
Makes the score Dolphins 35, Jets 20. Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Just like that. Just like that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
ThugCast working out of the gun.
Oh,
He'll find Hall.
God.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
A big play there. 76 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Pass on for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Dolphins 42, Jets 20. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So in one play, you've lost an amount of yardage that our stat guy is still totaling up. Now, there are mess-ups, and there are mess-ups. I think this falls in the latter category.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'll drop to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
At the 38-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Number 4.
It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Dolphins 51, Jets 20. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards.
They'll look to throw. He'll look downfield for Waller. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Complete to
a big play there for the Dolphins. 59 yards.
6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
58, Jets 20.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Come on, man. What are you doing?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
And again this time to the tailback. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brought down at the 20.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Tonight,
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
else.